The Governor, Baringo County, represented here by the County Secretary, the esteemed members of Parliament, led by Honorable Joshua Kandie, Baringo Central, Honorable Joseph Makilap, Baringo North, and Bishop Kosgei. Members of the Board of Management, led by the Chair, the Chief Principal, and other principals here present, the County Commissioner, teachers, educators, parents, guardians, and graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon again. Mungu asifiwe. Bwana asifiwe tena. Nichukue nafasi hii kwanza kushukuru mbunge wenu kwa kunialika kukuja katika hii function ya graduation yenu, which is your 29th graduation ceremony. Nimefurahi sana kukuwa hapa. Tulianza kazi na yeye asubuhi pamoja na Mheshimiwa Maklap, tukaenda mpaka ile shule ya Talai na tukakuja mpaka shule ya Hussein Girls, tukaendelea kuona ile maendeleo ambao inafanyika hapa baina ya serikali na wabunge wenu. Na nimeona kazi ile inafanyika huku ni kazi mzuri sana. Na nasema congratulations for the good job that you are doing. Ya pili, ningependa kushukuru wale wazee ambao wameongea hapa maneno mazuri. Hao wazee wameongea na wakaonyesha kwamba vile vile Bishop ameongea kwamba Kenya ni nchi moja na lazima kila mtu ajipike kufanya pande yake kuensure kwamba tunabaki nchi moja. Na wale wazee waliomba wakuje kutembea wangu, na ningependa kuambia mbunge wenu Bwana Kandie ufanye mpango ulete hawa wazee katika ofisi yetu, alafu tuweze kuongea maneno na hawa. Asanteni sana wazee. Ya pili, Madam Tirop aliongea hapa kwamba nyinyi ndio ile cohort ambao mmefundishwa maneno ya CBE, na kwa hivyo tuko na jukumu ya kuensure kwamba we have absorbed you into the service so that we do not need to retool you because you are already trained. So vile umeelezewa na Maklab, chukueni TSC number ili tukianza kuandika walimu we absorb all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to join you today for this 29th graduation ceremony of this great institution. Since its establishment 33 years ago, this institution has been a beacon of excellence in teacher education. Your continued commitment to the training of teachers is evident in the results that we are celebrating today. I'm glad to note that this year, 271 graduates are completing various programs. To our dear graduates, on behalf of the Ministry of Education and on my own behalf, I say congratulations. This is a culmination of years of dedication and hard work. You are now the new proud members of our teaching profession. Government policies, plans, and programs are crucial for the achievement of the SDG 4 targets aimed at enhancing access, equity, inclusion, and improving quality in education and training. The National Education Sector Strategic Plan 2023 to 2027 calls for the retooling of all teacher educators for effective implementation of the competency-based teacher education. The ministry is committed to producing teachers with the requisite knowledge, skills, and attitudes capable of adopting pedagogical approaches that nurture every learner's potential, thus guaranteeing the acquisition of requisite competencies by the learners. To this end, these institutions' graduates have had a remarkable performance. I note that among them, 61 in the diploma in primary teacher education had a pass rate of 87%. 76 graduates in the diploma in early childhood teachers education recorded a pass of 79%, while 128 in the upgrade DPTE program achieved 100% pass rate. Congratulations. 2 graduates have completed the upgrade DECTE, and 1 graduate completed the P1 certificate. These are not just numbers. They represent hopes fulfilled, dreams realized, and great classroom practices secured. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the theme of this year's graduation, Technology and Innovation for the 21st Century Education, is both timely and thoughtful. Today's educator must be adaptable, digitally literate, and capable of delivering content in a variety of dynamic formats. Technology is a necessity. The government is committed to integrating ICT in the teaching and learning processes. This aligns with the Kenya Vision 2030 and the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, which prioritizes digital literacy as a key enabler of socio-economic development. This is why the ministry, in collaboration with partners like the World Bank, is keen to ensure that teacher educators are retooled to align with the competency-based teacher education, competency-based assessment, and ICT integration in training and learning. This has been done, for example, through the Kenya Primary Education, Equity, and Learning KPIL program. In addition, the program has strengthened functional linkages between teacher training colleges and 3 linked practicum schools to ensure practicum experience in school and classroom management. The program has also established functional ICT iHubs, like the chairman mentioned here, equipping 35 public teacher training colleges with modern ICT devices. This institution, in particular, received 2 smart classrooms, a PC lab, and a modern studio, a DLP lab, and 41 laptops for teacher educators. As we celebrate this year's milestone, it is important to acknowledge the support that has enabled this institution to thrive. For example, the government through the ministry has disbursed a total of 39,467,761 shillings to this college over the financial years 2022-2023, 2023-24, and 2024-25 for recurrent expenditure. This funding underscores the government's unwavering commitment to the advancement of teacher education. We will continue to ensure adequate resourcing for teacher training colleges so as to offer high-quality training in line with our national goals. Equally, I wish to appreciate the role of county governments and other stakeholders in supporting education. I therefore call upon the Board of Management to continue collaborating with willing partners to ensure that infrastructure development of this institution continues. I commend your stewardship of this institution thus far and encourage you to uphold internal controls and ensure timely financial reporting using the approved International Public Sector Accounting Standards IPSAS model, which the government has rolled out this financial year. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, you are now entering a noble profession, one that builds nations. Your role as a teacher is to shape minds, inspire dreams, and prepare the next generation of Kenyans for the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. Do not merely teach facts. Facilitate the learning process. Guide the thinking process. Do not just deliver content. Inspire your learners' curiosity to learn. It is your ability to develop creativity, critical thinking, and digital literacy skills and value-based learning among your learners that will determine the quality of our society in the future. As you join the world of work, I urge you to remain lifelong learners and familiarize yourselves with key legal and policy documents in the education sector. You have to keep abreast with all emerging trends in the sector to deliver effectively as teachers. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, and to the parents, guardians, and sponsors here today, thank you for believing in education. Your sacrifices have not been in vain. Today's ceremony is a testament to the value of your support, and I encourage you to continue working with your sons and daughters as they take up their next step in life. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, and as been mentioned here, funding for the education sector, including university education, is the government's responsibility. And as of today, ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education wishes to reassure all Kenyans, especially students, parents, guardians, and our learning institutions, of the government's strong and ongoing commitment to supporting access to higher education for all deserving learners. We are pleased to confirm that both the HELP and Universities Fund have been facilitated by this government to disburse funds to universities and students. Indeed, the disbursement of HELP loans for first-year university students will begin on the 15th of August 2025 in line with the reopening of universities. These funds will be released in phases to ensure a smooth transition into the university and TVET colleges and to help students settle into the academic journey without interruption. In addition, the Universities Fund has begun disbursing the first quarter of scholarship funds for this year, financial year 2025-2026, to all public universities. Applications for loans and scholarships for 2024 KCSE cohort placed by COOPS is ongoing. As of today, 129,403 university students and 60,976 TVET trainees have successfully submitted their scholarship and loan applications under the student-centered funding model. The application portal remains open until 31st of August 2025, and we encourage all eligible students who have not yet applied to do so before the deadline. This academic year, under the student-centered funding model, HELP and the Universities Fund expect to support 201,696 first-year university students and over 237,000 TVET trainees, in addition to the 257,523 ongoing students. So far, the submitted applications represent 64% of university applications and 51% of those expected for the September TVET intake, reflecting a very good progress. Processing of the already received applications are ongoing to ensure timely funds disbursement to students and institutions of higher learning before they open. To ensure, ladies and gentlemen, that no student is left behind, the government has increased the HELP's annual funding from the previous 36 billion to Kenya shillings 41 billion, a significant of 5 billion shillings increment. Of this, 13 billion has already been released to support tuition and upkeep for students, while Kenya shillings 16.9 billion has been allocated to the Universities Fund for scholarships. The ministry and the government remains committed to ensuring that no eligible student is left behind due to any financial constraints. So therefore, there is no need to worry. There is no reason to worry. And those who are saying that we are not ready simply don't have the facts. Ladies and gentlemen, Asante. Ni kama kulikuwa na mtu hataki niseme kwamba tuko na pesa ya kuensure kwamba hakuna mtoto wetu hata mmoja ambayo hataenda shule kwa sababu ya pesa. Vile mheshimiwa amesema hapa katika ile capitation ya secondary and primary school, tumesema kwamba tutaendelea kuhakikisha kwamba serikali imetoa hiyo fedha ya kutosha ili watoto wetu waendelee kusoma. And that is because it is a constitutional right under Article 53 of the Constitution. So it is going to be done. There is no point to worry. There is nothing to worry about. The government is in control. Similarly, the people who are joining university, we've already rationalized the university fees, and some of it has been reduced substantially so that each and every student is able to study the course that they want to study. But I was saying that His Excellency the President directed us, according to the promise that he made to the people of Baringo, that we convert this institution to be our university. And that is why the team here was indicating that as of this coming September, this opening, this institution is going to be the Baringo University of Science and Technology. And that is a promise that the President made, and it's a promise that is kept. And that is why we are saying, when we are talking about two-term, we are not mad. It's because there's something that is happening in this country. We have employed 76,000 teachers. We are going to employ another 24,000 teachers before December. And next year we'll employ another 16,000. These students who are graduating here, before the end of next year, they'll be at work. And we'll have transitions to the CBC. And that's where we are saying two-term. When this administration came in, you saw people in the streets with the sufurias in the head. Do you remember that time? Munakumbuka watu wakienda kwa streets na sufuria? Saa hii kwa mtu Kenya hii yote anaweza kuweka sufuria enda kwa barabara. Ni kwa sababu the subsidized fertilizer imesaidia kuensure kwamba tuko na chakula ya kutosha. Na kwa sababu tuko na chakula ya kutosha, hatuwezi enda kwa street. Sasa huwezi enda waambie mtu enda pale kudemonstrate kwa street. So even in education, we will ensure that we've employed as many teachers as require their jobs. Ni uongo nasema ama ni ukweli? So tukisema two-term tunafanya makosa? Yaani kama tumeweza kuandika walimu 1,100 in 3 years. So in 10 years kutakuwa na mwalimu amebaki nje kweli? Si mtupatie hiyo kazi tuendelee mpaka 2032, au wengine wanaweza kuja waongee siku hiyo na wao wakuje na yao, si ndio? Ama namna gani? Hiyo maneno ya SHA, mimi jana my relative was aliwekewa pacemaker kwa heart ya 800,000 kule KU katika na SHA ndio ililipa. So SHA is working. Na zile teething problems zilikuwa zitaisha. Kufika next year hatutakuwa na shida na kuna mtu ambaye atakuwa na insurance. Hiyo ni watu wana deserve two-term ama sio watu wana deserve two-term? Si tuna deserve two-term? Barabara tumepata pesa ya kufungua, ndio unaona hapa wanasema hata walichimba barabara mpaka wakaweka udongo kwa mashule ambayo inatakana kutolewa. Ni kwa sababu ya pesa, si ndio? Si hizo barabara zikitengenezwa ni sawa? Kutoka October last year katika hii ministry peke yake tumejenga classrooms 23,000, 23 classrooms in a few months. It has never been done. Hakuna serikali ishawahi fanya kitu kama hiyo. Kwa hiyo ni serikali inatazama one term ama two term. Si ni two term. So sisi sio wazimu, we know what we are doing. We know everything that is happening. Hapa tumeelezewa maneno ya housing kwamba hii institution inataka hostels. Si tunaendelea na ile affordable housing. Si tutaingia mkataba nao wajengee hostels hapa hata kama ni 1,000. Hiyo ni serikali inadeserve two term ama one term. So msikubali kuletewa stories. You know. Zile zilikuwa stories za Abnuasi. Wala mlisoma Kiswahili. Let us deal with systems of facts because you can see them. Ama namna gani? Ndio tunaomba mushikilie serikali, you support the government every day so that we can do for you what we were elected to do. So ladies and gentlemen, mimi nashukuru sana kukaa hapa. Mimi ni mtu ya area hii. Mimi nilisoma hapa juu Kabarak 1982 to 1987. Tulikuwa tunakuja hapa kupitia Mogotio pale kambi ya moto. Hapa ni kama nyumbani. Na mimi nilifurahi sana nilipopewa kazi ya make sure kwamba hii institution ambao the second president of the Republic of Kenya, who was our patron in Kabarak, alitengeneza na akasema tuendelee na education. So niko very happy to push it to ensure that imekuwa university vile nimepewa instruction with His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya. Na kule ambao tunaenda Talai, pia tutaensure kwamba vile mnaenda kule mnapata hostels za kutosha, mnapata labs za kutosha, dining ya kutosha, na tumetembea huko asubuhi ndio tuone ni kitu gani inahitajika ili tuitengeneze ikuwe tayari. Na wale wanafunzi ambao watatoka Talai High School waende kwa shule zingine, pia tutapanga maneno yao. What I want to assure you, hakuna mtu atapoteza kazi yake. Whether it is here ama Talai ama kule kwingine. Kwa sababu gani? Kwa sababu tukifanya transition tunafanya tukiangalia mahitaji ya kila mtu. So we will ensure that those people who are working here, including the non-teaching staff, hamtapoteza kazi yenu. You will be absorbed, you will be taken care of. This is a caring government. Tumeelewana na nyinyi? Na tutafanya kazi na your leaders. Niliwaambia asubuhi tukiongea, nikamwambia Baringo ni moja. Mimi nimekaa area najua hii maneno ya north, sijui south, sijui nini, hii ni administrative boundaries. Administrative boundaries ni sawa, constituencies ni sawa, lakini watu ni wamoja. Si ndio? Si hata mimi nikuja hapa unaweza nipatia kashamba hapa chini nikae. Ama mtanifukuza. Lakini bado nakaa area. So nashukuru sana kuwa hapa na nitaendelea kufanya kazi na nyinyi ili tu ensure kwamba watoto wetu na wale wana graduate kila mtu anapata mahitaji yake. So in conclusion, I urge all of us to remain committed to the vision of a better Kenya through education. Let us all embrace innovation, invest in our youth, and continue to honor the dignity of the teaching profession. The Ministry of Education remains committed to reforming and strengthening our teacher education systems. Together, we will build a nation of learners, leaders, and innovators. Once again, congratulations to all the graduates. May God bless Moi Baringo Teaching Training College. Thank you. God bless you. Mungu awabariki sana. Asanteni.